Hi, and welcome to Musician Wellness and Leadership. Very briefly, going to speak to you about how you get the goodies as well as what is in them. So every week, I'm going to be sending you an email. In that email, you will have the videos and you will have Musician Wellness and Leadership Journal. With the videos, there will be a Google Drive link in there that you can click on, and you can watch those videos as often as you like. It's important to me that you respect the copyright. You don't share the email or the link or the Google Drive with anybody else. The second part is Musician Wellness and Leadership Journal. It is also copyrighted. That you can download. What I recommend, as soon as you get the email, to download and print off the Musician Wellness and Leadership Journal for that week. You go to your Piffer space and you watch the videos. It takes about 25 to 30 minutes to get through all the videos. It's really important that you print off the journal because there's a prompt in there to write down what you are noticing. I ask you that you take notes from a slightly different perspective than if you were in school, for example. It's a different way of absorbing the information. If you write down just a word, whenever your inner system goes, oh, that sort of thing, or my dog would go, oh, that you write down a word or doodle. Great right brain activities. Doodle what lights you up inside. So now let's talk about what is in the videos. Dun, dun, dun. As promised, there's the education portion, there's the experiment portion, there's the experience portion, and all of those are starting with the letter E. The other portion are the M's. So you're going to receive a movie. It's about 15 minutes long. That's the education portion. That's what I want you to do first. And then there are these other categories, these 5 M's, where we move. So every week, there will be a different moving activity to try, a different meditation to try, morning pages. So that's just going to happen every day. And I go into a little bit more detail about what that is based on Julia Cameron's Artist's Way. Now, Muse, that's the creative portion of every week where we're exploring our creative selves. So there are really fun activities to do in there. And then also exploring our relationship to music, integrate all of these other things with the music that we're listening to. So this isn't music that we're playing. Of course, that's going to organically happen, but music that we're listening to. Here's an example of the journal. Check things off as you do them every day. The check-in the morning, you're checking into your energy levels, your thoughts, feeling, capacity. And these 3 items on the right, the evening reflection, I have a little QR code here in the corner that you can scan and go directly to another little video that talks a little bit more about self-compassion, about creativity, about being courageous and why it's so fundamental to what we're doing. And then the 3 things that you're grateful for every day. It is the act of seeking gratitude that rewires our brain, not necessarily finding it. And then, if there is a word or something you want to remember, great. And if you want to make up your own mantra, even better. This is also in our Musician Wellness and Leadership Journal, where each week has a different title. The first one is Mindful Awareness, Body, Brain, Awareness. Here are your video notes. So that's why it's important that you watch the movie first. There's also a daydream and doodling portion in every week. And again, the doodling and daydreaming is so important for the health of your right brain. There is going to be another QR code with a little magic wand beside it. And it's just outrageous. The magic wand portion has a little bit more to do with us as flute players and how I've integrated and categorized and shifted things around from what I have learned for 12 years at the Pender Island Flute Retreat, where I've borrowed traditions from other instruments and integrated them with the flute. This COVID time has been quite a challenge for many, many people, and I know how fortunate I am. If anything that I'm talking about rattles you a little, please reach out to me and we'll set up a coaching call for free to make sure that during these 6 weeks leading up to the Pender Island Flute Retreat, that COVID is having as little an impact on our well-being as possible. Thank you, and you'll get your first email tomorrow.